Hey y'all, and welcome to Politbrawl. My name is Brian, and Tucker Carlson absolutely smokes Eric Swalwell when it comes to gun ownership and protecting your family.
No, Capitol Police exists to protect you.
No, this isn't about Capitol Police.
Well, no, but it is, though.
It's about the kids who are dying, Tucker.
It's about me
in
and
their
my
schools. They're afraid to go to school tomorrow. They hear a book drop.
No, but hold on.
They think a shooter's walking into the classroom. Don't they deserve to be protected?
They do. And
so
my
let's
family,
protect them.
Amen. But
why do you need an AR-15?
I don't know why you need
to protect
one.
your house.
You have them in your building where you work.
Police officers.
No, your bodyguards.
Don't denigrate the cops.
I'm not denigrating them.
They work hard.
I'm glad they're there.
They shouldn't be outgunned, and they're outgunned right now.
But wait a second.
I went to the funeral for 4 police officers who were killed by an assault weapon.
You don't actually care more than I do. We care the same. So it's not a question of who cares.
Do you think cops should have guns?
I think that your bodyguards should have the same guns that I have to protect my family.
They're America's bodyguards, Tucker.
They're not. They're yours.
Don't denigrate them like that.
I'm not denigrating them.
They work too
really,
hard.
Can they come to my house and protect my wife while I'm at work?
If you call the police, yeah.
Oh, but can I have a Capitol Hill? When you go to work, they hang out and protect you.
They're protecting the constituents.
Oh, no, they're protecting
you,
actually.
I don't have
So why not?
Tucker.
Hold on. Why shouldn't my wife have the same firearm at home that your bodyguards use to protect you? Is that fair or is that unfair? Why is it unfair?
That's a ridiculous argument.
Oh, why?
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous? Because you're more important than me?
Folks, this is the crux of the debate right here. Tucker is making a very simple point. If you want to ban firearms to a certain degree, but you are protected by firearms that are banned, you aren't just being hypocritical, you are putting more people at risk and elevating your status above everyone else. And that's why he asked this question in such a manner. Are you better than me? And Swalwell stops for a brief moment because he realizes he's been caught and there's no turning back and there's no chance that he can win this debate with Tucker.
No, I don't. You are trying to confuse
I'm asking a sincere
here.
question. Why should you get to protect yourself?
Our cops should not be outgunned.
No,
period.
I'm talking not our cops.
Our military shouldn't be outgunned.
No, your cops,
period.
Capitol Hill Police, have. Why don't we just limit them to the same gun I can have at home?
Why can't we have a real conversation about this?
This is a real
nonsense.
Conversation. Why is it nonsense? You're putting your life
You're calling
above my
cops
family.
bodyguards, and that's disrespectful to them.
I'm not calling all cops
Police Week was last week. They were all here in town honoring the fallen, and you're calling them bodyguards.
No, I'm calling your
My
bodyguards.
dad was a cop. He's not a bodyguard.
No.
He protects people. And that's ridiculous.
Do members of Congress have bodyguards? I notice
You're
whenever
calling
I
a cop a bodyguard, man? That is so disrespectful.
They are.
No.
And
they're
the
sworn police officers.
pays for them.
They
I was in the
you
Capitol
and your
today.
kids.
No, they're in your
and
office.
our families.
Can I get the same in my
and
office?
They shouldn't be outgunned.
Taxpayers can pay for it?
They shouldn't be outgunned. They're outgunned today.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
If I walk down the hallway in front of your office, you have officers there paid for by taxpayers. Great guys. I'm not attacking them, obviously, and I think they watch this channel.
Attack.
Thank you for that. They're not at all. I'm merely saying that you have better protection than I do. And you're saying that my family doesn't deserve to have a certain species of weapon. You get to decide what we can protect ourselves with, but you're not going to in any way take the ability to protect you away from the Capitol Hill Police.
I'm saying that every police officer in America today is outgunned. For their safety and for the safety of the people they protect, we shouldn't have assault weapons.
Right. You just don't want to apply the rules to yourself. I get it. I wouldn't either.
I actually need to start off, congratulating Swalwell. Not only did you get away with sleeping with a Chinese spy, you got away from Tucker almost completely unscathed. You lost, but you held your ground very well in enemy territory where you're not exactly going to be the star here. And furthermore, you're not given the softball questions that you're given in pretty much every other mainstream area. Tucker, on the other hand, was absolutely grilling this man like a rare steak. It was beautiful to watch. And as I pointed out before, the whole crux of this argument isn't about whether we should be confiscating or we should be legalizing more weapons. That's not the point. That's not what Americans care about. What Americans care about is why do one set of people, politicians, seem to have a little bit more rights than everyone else? And that's a very good question we need to start asking ourselves over and over and over again, because we see this abuse all over the place, particularly when it comes to Democrats. For instance, if you want to grow your stock portfolio, all you've got to do is follow the same account that Nancy Pelosi puts her money into. Then when it comes to Eric Swalwell, he is guarded and protected by people with higher round magazines, higher caliber weapons than the bad guys, quote unquote, out there. And so when you are out there having the guts to ban weapons from the average American, but then using those same weapons to protect yourself, folks, that is the height of hypocrisy. So again, this argument isn't about if we want to protect more people. The question is, who deserves protection? And in Swalwell's case, he accidentally admits tacitly, he doesn't say it outright, but he sort of gets out there and admits that he deserves to have special protections, whereas the average American has to defend for themselves. Folks, my name is Brian. Hope you enjoyed this segment on Politbrawl. Catch you on the next one. Until then, y'all have a good one.